Destruction in Detroit. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. It's going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Destruction in Detroit. Tempers flare, races lost, points taken away. You name it, we had it all go down in Detroit. A lot to unpackage in this one. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in moto history. Centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today. We're going to give credit where credit's due, and we're going to blow the lid off a few things while we're at it. Not sugarcoat it and tell you all everything's rainbows and sunshine. It's just racing. I'm just doing my thing. You know, the realities are, let's just go ahead and unpackage Danger Boy. Danger Boy is guilty of riding dirty. Nothing wrong with that. This is high-flying, crazy moto. You're going to, if you've, everybody has their moments. But this is not the way you want to start your career, making enemies on the track. Now, Jordan Smith, you know, he's bounced around. He's on his way out. Danger's on his way in. But the realities are, I can guarantee you, they weren't patting him on the back at Star Racing semi-truck saying, good job, Danger, taking out one of the riders. Dummy, what are you doing? You can't do that. And he didn't quite know how to process it. By the time he got behind the podium or on the mic or at the presser, he was still, I'm sure his handlers tried to tell him, hey, I was just having fun and racing. I don't know. I don't even know what I can't even guess, but I can guess they were telling him something, possibly along those lines. But you got to cut him a little slack. He's a new racer. He's coming up. He's on track to be very fast and successful. But, you know, at what cost do you want that? What cost do you want that? And then when Hunter jumps in at the press conference, I don't know if you guys saw it, try to come to his defense. You know, a lot of these people at Made are trying to say that everybody wants it to go back the way it was back in the day with this, and then when we give them some racing, it's true. You know, and I agree with Hunter on one respect. We want bar banging. We want drama. If you're going to find guys for banging bars, you know, and just make them afraid to pass, that's not bad. But this was a little different, in my opinion. This was a young Danger Boy to his teammate in a heat race. I could see if this was the main or something like that. Okay. But it just didn't look good. I mean, there's no really other way to slice it. It just wasn't a good look. The way he was riding out there. Jordan was faster. He's just trying to get around him. And then Danger was just basically blocking him and then started to take cheap shots, basically. And so, I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm not saying I might not have done the same thing. It's like in packed stadium, fans yell like, dude, it's on. So you got to come a little slack. But, you know, you don't sugarcoat it and say, you know, whatever. We don't need Hunter Lawrence to come, you know, go, you know, defend Danger Boy. He needs to learn how to stand on his 2 feet. He's like, yeah, what he said. Whew. It's insanity, this stuff that we unpackage. AP throws it away. We had already celebrated Ricky in commentating.
The crowd's going to go wild when AP, they played Kid Rock, you know, his opening ceremonies, and it's just going to be...
No, he's on the ground, done. Poor guy. And then they come find him while he's still licking his wounds and put a microphone in his face. Like, how did that one feel? He's like, dude, really? Which is cool because we try to give the guy a little love, maybe some time, you know, camera time, because he led the thing from start to finish. That was the golden opportunity to get his first 450 win. So we'll be cheering for him in Seattle, which is probably going to break down and maybe play into Plessinger's cards. But, I mean, without a start, you just got to get the start. That's what he got. He got the start. He got some clear space. I was able to check out, and he'll potentially need that again. It might not be as easy. So to watch him throw away one that was clearly in the bag was tough to watch. And then our friend, Chase Sexton. Chase Sexton wins, courtesy of AP. But they dock him 7 points. His championship hopes are over. Now, we've talked about this. He's probably not in love with the idea of delivering a championship to Honda, who's basically axing him for the Lawrence brothers anyway. I'm sure he's going somewhere else. So his time there is gone. So he handled it really well. Chase has been through a lot of adversity, and he's handling these situations pretty good. But it's kind of a bummer because we were hoping this was going to come down to Chase, Eli, Webb, three-way dogfight finale, last round, winner take all. That looks like it could be off the table. He'll need a little luck moving forward. And speaking of Eli, Eli now comes out and says, hey man, that bad race, don't worry, I slept wrong. My neck was stiff. Had a stiff neck, that's all. Well, maybe. Truth is usually somewhere in the middle. But if it's not for AP going down, like we just said, Chase doesn't win the race, and Eli doesn't find the podium. And we'd have been blowing him apart, quite possibly, for another off race for Eli. And this is the type of track Eli should have done well on, and he didn't. There's just no sugarcoating it. He normally goes beast mode, chases everybody down. He got passed again, and he didn't come through the pack beast mode. Something's up with Eli. Maybe the neck's still stiff. I don't know. Possibly. My neck's stiff right now, but I don't race professional moto. I run my mouth in professional moto, so I can still manage to get that done. But this is a tough one. This is a tough one for Eli because guess who's got the red plate? Still, Cooper Webb. We talked about this. This is the last guy you want to give the red plate to is Cooper Webb. He's not going to be giving this thing up anytime soon. You're going to have to take it from him. It's going to be a dogfight. So this is awesome. Kickstart Kenny, quiet, I believe a 5th place, but it was pretty quiet. We talked about this too. Probably his only win that he's going to get this season, and it was a feel-good win. We're okay with that. No problem there. No problem at all. If the planets align, he could find another win. Like I said, I think maybe Seattle. Seattle's going to break down, similar like we saw Indy break down. Maybe this shakes things up. I would love to see Kickstart Kenny get a win there. I'd love to see AP get a win there as well. I would love to see Chase Sexton win at Seattle and Eli and Cooper Webb not, and actually the points close back up. That's what I'm cheering for. I just want to see good racing, which brings us to Danger Boy. Danger Boy raced dirty. It is what it is. He's a young guy. Cut him some slack. He raced dirty. He can't. I don't like him trying to sugarcoat it. He should have just said, dude, I raced him a little too hot. I'm new at this. Cut me a slack. But then we had Hunter Lawrence jump in at the press conference after and try to go to bat for Danger. And it's like, yeah, mate, I've seen on the media, everybody wants to go back to the old days, but then now that whatever. That's probably more of a Max Anstey British accent than an Australian. Listen, Hunter, you're a great dude. So is Jet. We see what's going on. You're spinning donuts and marketing. You're the new face of Honda. You don't need to come jump in to the opponent and go to bat for him. He's got to learn how to take this stuff, and he can take it. He's going to go back to the pit. He's going to go home. His dad's got him. They're going to be fine. But in my opinion, it would have been way better off. Hunter, just let the kid take his lumps, and you just keep doing your thing and try not to sell any donuts next like your brother, and everybody wins in this one. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're just saying the things that everybody's thought, but nobody said. Now as people are saying it, all of a sudden, some of the riders have a problem with it. It's part of being a star of the sport. You guys get paid millions of dollars. So, I wouldn't get my feelings too hurt. You're laughing all the way to the bank. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a moto guy. Somebody wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track, understanding the waters we're swimming in now, shark infested. That's just the way it is. We've opened Pandora's box with the moto industry, and we're just scratching the surface. I'm not even talking about how exposed the industry itself is right now. You're going to be lucky if this industry doesn't get completely revamped into some different version of what we're currently watching now, because this Super Motocross series came together not out of choice. It was out of self-preservation, trying to keep people from going overseas and racing, keep them locked up here in this series. Don't give them a chance to go. They feel threatened when they see other series like World Supercross start to knock on the door. It's just the way it is. I didn't make this stuff up. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just letting you guys know this is what's going on out there. I'm going to continue to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media in the description of the video if you'd like to contact me there. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars today. I'll see you on the next video.